Threads. What is it and how do you use it? Well, Threads is basically the new Twitter competitor from Instagram. It's so much from Instagram. It's actually linked to your Instagram account. So that's how you sign up. You have to have an Instagram account. And then when you log in or download Threads and go through that sign up process, it actually links to that Instagram account. And that is how you're logged in. That's essentially your account. Now, your profile can be different here on Threads. In the lower right-hand corner, you have your little profile icon once you've signed up. And at the top, you can see the name of your profile. Unlike Twitter, you don't have a cover image here, but you do have a profile picture. And all of this information from the bio to the link to the profile picture, that can all be imported from Instagram, or you can customize that yourself here. You see the edit profile button. We can click on that and we actually have the name, which is locked because it is linked to our Instagram account. But then we have the bio area, we have the link, and we can turn on or off a private or public profile. If you have a private profile, that just means that only approved followers can interact with your content. If you want everyone to be able to interact with your content, you would keep that on public. Now, a big indicator of whether or not your profile is public or private is in the upper left-hand corner. You see a world icon. That world icon will look like a lock. In fact, I'll just show you that here. We'll go to Edit Profile, switch to Private, and hit Done. Now with this private profile, the upper left-hand icon is a lock. So if you see that lock, you know you have a private profile. I'm going to go ahead and switch that back to Public and hit Done. Now, in that area, that upper left-hand icon, we have some more options. So if you're interested in really controlling your experience on Threads, you can, of course, still switch to private or public profile right there. And then you can control who mentions you. So that second line is essentially, can everyone mention your, or kind of tag your account, or only profiles you follow, or no one? And no one would be able to tag your account. So like put the @ symbol and then write in your name or your account name or your username in their replies, the threads, and their bio on their profile. They wouldn't be able to do that, or everyone can, or just people that you follow. Now, like I said, controlling your experience. So, early on, especially with a new social media app like this, unless you go ahead and follow everyone from Instagram, which I can show you how to do that, you're going to be left with like a feed that's sort of for you, or like an algorithm. And with that, you might want to mute some words, mute some accounts. So those will show up in here. The hidden words. So if we click hidden words, we can turn on or off like offensive phrases. We can also turn on or off custom words and phrases. So you can get in here to these options to edit those. And then you won't even see those in Threads. So let's go to profiles you follow. In case you did obviously come over from Instagram and you want to follow all of those profiles from Instagram, it's really hard to see, but on this following tab, yours might even be blank if you're new to Threads. There's a little see all button. And when we click on that, it's going to show us the same accounts that are from Instagram. Now, in here, you would have a follow all button. I don't have it anymore because I already did that in my other videos. So I'll link that video down below if you're trying to follow everyone from Instagram. But once you get to this point, you'll see all the accounts and you just click the follow all button at the very bottom. You'll see your followers here on the left-hand side, who you're following in the middle, and on the right, pending followers. So people that don't have Thread accounts yet, that maybe you've followed all from Instagram, they'll show up here. Once they have a Thread account, your follow will be sent over to them automatically. So let's back out. We've got our profile, and then we've got different icons at the bottom. So the heart is followers, replies, mentions, things like that. So you're going to be able to see all of those and keep track of all of those right there. The very middle button at the bottom is writing a new thread. So similar to Twitter, this is like tweeting, if you will, and you can write, you can write whatever you want here, up to 500 characters. You can also link things like photos. You see the little link icon that'll pull open your albums. You can also post links in here. So just like anything else, if I were to do youtube.com it's going to post that link, and it's going to auto put in the thumbnail link as well. Now, I've seen carousels on here from posting multiple images. You can also click the X button right there on that thumbnail if you don't want the thumbnail to be in there. You can also mention people. Like I said, you can control your mentions. Well, we can do the @ symbol, and we can begin to type in the name of an account, and that account is going to pop up, and we could click on it and mention that account in our threads. So that's how you can create your own threads posts. Once you post those, they're going to show up in your profile. So you see I've clicked on my profile icon again, the lower right, and you can see I have a couple posts in here. An example at the bottom, just a hello world post, and then the next one I posted a video. And that video, if we click on it, is actually going to take us over to YouTube. And so we're going to swipe away from that and go back to threads. So back here on the profile, we can look at two more icons. We have the home icon in the lower left, and then a search icon. If we click on home, this is going to be posts from people we follow and also people that we don't follow, because this is an algorithmic feed. So depending on your interactions with accounts and what you do here on Threads, and also who you follow, Threads is essentially going to try to serve you up content that you would like. And you can interact with this content easily. So this first post here, I could click on it to sort of focus on that post and pull it up full screen. As I scroll down, I can see the different replies to that post. Right below posts, I have the heart icon, so we can like a post. I can reply to the post, just like these others have. I can repost the post. So this is similar to retweeting or quote retweeting. So reposting will just put that post on my profile, right? Put that thread on my profile. And quoting will allow me to maybe like, hey, you guys should check out this, right? Put a little comment, and then right below that, it's linked on there. So you can kind of quote thread and re-thread. They call it repost though, and quoting. The other thing you can do is share things. So you have a little share button there. You can add it to your Instagram story. We can post to our Instagram feed, or we can even directly tweet it. We also can copy the link directly and then share via. So if you want to share it via messages, or you want to share in some other way, that'll pull up that share feed from your phone, whether you're on Android or Apple. And then we have 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner of any post. You can see that right there next to the time that this thread was posted. You can mute this account. So if you see something and you don't want to hear from that account again, but you don't want to necessarily block it, you can mute it. So that mutes it from your end. Essentially, you won't be seeing that account's replies or threads anymore unless you specifically go seek it out. You can also hide a certain thread. You can also block or report it if you see content on here that really shouldn't be on threads, in your opinion. So, how do you use it? Well, you go through your home tab. You can swipe down to sort of refresh it. You can go through. You see there's like carousels of images and videos. You can search in the next tab over. You can search for accounts. You can search for, let's see if I search for the word Instagram and just kind of see what pops up. So we see accounts and click the search button. I think this is mainly to search for accounts. So it doesn't look like you can search through threads necessarily yet. And then you can write your own threads and interact with people here on Instagram threads. So, to change your profile picture, you would go to edit profile again, and you see on the right-hand side, the little profile picture there. You can actually click on that and choose from your library, or you can import it directly from Instagram, which is what I did. And I'll cancel out of that. So that's how you could change your profile picture. One of the other things here, you have 2 tabs on your profile. So you have your threads that you've created. You also have replies. So if you've commented on other threads, you can see those here. And then in the upper right-hand corner, there's 2 icons. One is the Instagram icon. So that'll literally just kick you back over to Instagram. And then the other one are some settings. So you can follow and invite friends, basically send like an SMS message or like copy a link. that invites people to go to Threads, and I believe it just shows your profile. If we do invite friends by, it'll show your profile on there. And then we have notifications on here, so you can choose how or what notifies you on Threads. And then we go back, we have some privacy things, so that just takes us over to that same like world icon that we clicked on before and all of those settings. We also have some account settings here. So if you do want to deactivate or delete your Threads account, you can press deactivate profile right there and deactivate your Threads profile. Deactivating is temporary, so it'll be hidden until you reactivate it by logging back in. You can click that learn more button about deleting all of your data, I believe. And by the way, this won't affect your Instagram account. So this is not deleting your Instagram account. This is just deactivating the Threads part of it. I believe they're working on a way to maybe, because they're linked, that's why it's like deactivated until you log in again. But I think they're working on a way to sort of delete it entirely. And that's probably what that learn more button is. You can also take a break. So you get a reminder to take a break when you spend too much time on Threads. Obviously, I'm putting that on never. Every 10 minutes, every 30 minutes, it's just going to pop up and tell you, hey, maybe you should take a break. Maybe you should take a break from Threads. And I tell you what, maybe you should take a break from this video and go check out Threads if you want to learn more about how to use it and get on there. And hey, we have a Twitter competitor, everyone. Enjoy. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video.